parents. If you're a parent and your child is in pre-K to elementary school to high school, I'm calling you out. The children today, I have never experienced, and I'm 22. Having to teach and work with you guys as children has been the most traumatic experience of my life. I teach 5-year-olds ballet. 5-year-old girls ballet. I have a class of 10 students. They don't respect any authority. You ask them, can you stand in your designated spot? They're telling you no and shut up. They're throwing things at each other. They're throwing things at other people, other classmates. You say, can everybody sit in their spot? I don't want to. I'm not doing that. You don't get to tell me what to do. You're not my mom. You confront the parent. The parent tries to argue with you. It is horrifying. Your 5-year-old daughters are asking to listen to Pound Town and Ski Yee. Your daughters, your 5-year-old daughters are asking, can we hear Pound Town? I'm playing them Princess Tiana ballet music. And they are asking me, can we hear Pound? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. And I'm so scared for these little girls today because this is the most insane agenda push I have ever seen in my life. We do freeze dance. You guys as daughters are twerking at 5. Where's the parenting? And fuss at you because you tried to reprimand and redirect their kid. I told a young little girl, please sit in your spot. You're not my mom. You don't tell me what to do. Okay. When her mom came to pick her up, I said, hey, your daughter's having a hard time following instructions. And 7 times today, I've had to redirect her to just sit in her spot. Well, clearly she didn't want to sit. And mind you, this is a mom. Clearly she didn't want to sit right there. So, I mean, if she's telling you she don't want to do something, why keep asking her to do it? You know she's not going to do it. What world do we live in? Like, what in you guys' brain as a parent says, my kid not following any directions is a great thing. It's not that serious, and y'all don't have a right to tell her what to do. It's sad. It's sad. It's really, really sad. Y'all are not helping your kids. You're hurting them. You guys are hurting them. I come every day dressed, ready to go, and I'm in school too. I'm in college. I mean, I put bows in my hair. I'm wearing leotards. I'm trying to get them interested in like proper things for their age, and you guys are exposing your kids to this raunchy secular music. Why is you guys' 5-year-old daughters singing Pound Town?
So you all have just seen how you had a ballet teacher. She was just at her wit's end, and she was just so done with teaching and this new generation of children that have come up. Okay, before we get into this, leave a comment down below. Also, do not forget to like and subscribe, hit the thanks button, and help moi out. So now let's get into the video. So I'm actually going to mention a few things throughout this video, really everything about what she mentioned. And she was saying she's 22 years old. She teaches ballet to pre-K elementary people. Okay, mostly little girls are up in here. Okay, and she was saying pretty much this message is not only for pre-K, but it's from elementary all the way up to high school. Okay, because these kids are a hot mess out here. So she's saying that her job is essentially traumatic to her, because you got these 5-year-olds that she's teaching ballet to, and it's about 10 students within the class, and these kids are rude and disrespectful. Hey, little Daisy, call her Daisy. Hey, little Daisy, could you go and sit over here? You ain't my mama. What am I sitting over here for? Well, I just need you to just sit over here so we could do our little dance over here. I ain't doing that. Okay. To me, personally, if I was her, I'd be like, okay. Little Daisy, we're going to call your mother, and I'm sure there's somebody else over here too. Hopefully there's an assistant. I'd be like, we'll just have her pack up her stuff and she could just sit over there on the bench or on the floor because we won't be tolerating that anymore until she gets to act right. I could give her mother a refund for everything, okay? Because we won't be doing that. All right. So a prorated fun, okay? So she's saying that these kids will tell her no, shut up, throwing things, and they're just like, they're saying this to her. Like, who are you? I'm like, you're 5 and you're doing this? You're 5 years old. And you're telling her to shut up. You're telling her, I ain't doing that. It's not like she's telling you to get in my white van and let's go. She's saying just sit over here in your little spot. Hey, do a pirouette. Hey, go to a half pose, whatever. And you can't do that? Okay. Another thing about this. She was saying these kids are over here saying, oh, well, you ain't my mama. You ain't my mama. I ain't listening to you. Well, why are you here? That's my question. Do you want to be in ballet? Because that's what I would ask. I'd be like, do you want to be in ballet? Well, no. Okay. Well, you could go and sit in the corner and I just won't be teaching you. Okay. And when your mama comes, we could go and have a word and then that's what's going to happen. But I'll just tell her, okay, you can go and sit in the corner and we'll talk to your mother when the class is done. Because I have 9 other students who actually want to listen. But nowadays, as soon as she has 9 that are willing to listen. Okay. So then she said that she would then confront the parents. And then the parents would be like, well, if she don't want to do it, she ain't got to do it. I'm like, wait, you're letting a 5-year-old make rules now? What? Yo, she was just saying overall, these kids is horrific because you got little girls who she would play Princess Tiana, Princess and the Frog, which is one of my favorite Disney movies. She would play Princess Tiana, we're almost there, and all that, and they want to hear Pound Town, Coochie Pink, Booty Hole Brown. These 5-year-olds want to hear that as opposed to, you're the best thing I never knew I needed. They don't want to hear no Neo. They want to hear Pound Town. In the 5. Wow. When you really think about it, and that's why this lady was breaking down, because she's like, yo, you're 5. You're 5. And you want to listen to Pound Town talking about coochies being pink and your booty hole brown. And you want to get your coochie scratched. That's what y'all are playing for your kids? Is Pound Town? Really? Wow. I'm sure you guys are right there playing 3-6 Nut Mafia. Slob on my knob, like corn on the cob. Check in with me and do your job. I'm sure you're listening to that too around your kids. Wow. I was like, oh my goodness. You're 5 and you're talking about, I want to listen to Pound Town. Oh yes, my coochie. You're 5. What are you even talking about? You don't even know what you're talking about. And your parents are just like, well, that's what she want to listen to, then that's what she gonna listen to. Yo, I'm like, yo, I'm sorry, but if your kid is misbehaving, we're gonna continue to have disciplinary issues. I'm gonna just keep it real. Your kid's gonna have to be gone. They can't be here because I'm not gonna have you and your bad parenting tainting that of my other kids. And I'm sure she didn't mention it, but I'm sure there's probably 2 or 3 other kids that are good. Like actually they want to do this. They're not about all the extra. But goodness, you're feeding your kids Pound Town. Oh my God. And then you wonder why they're messing around getting pregnant at 14, 15 years old. Because this is the kind of stuff you're showing them. It's fun. Oh yes, twerking. She said this 5-year twerking. She's playing age appropriate ballet kind of music, all this. And they don't want to hear that. They want to twerk, bounce it. You're 5. I don't even want it. I can't even picture that because I don't even want that image. Are you kidding me? She was done, yo. She was done. She was like, I try to reprimand these kids, and the parents are just like, don't be doing that. Well, I don't get it, yo. I don't get it. I really don't get it that you are okay with allowing your kid to behave like this. Disrespect authority. Just twerking, because if they're twerking in the class, that they're twerking at home. Just like if you have a kid who curses at the teacher, they're learning that from home. Kids they don't have some memory bank where they're like, oh, let me go on, I'm 2 years old, I'm gonna go on Google and search, oh yeah, BITCH, oh, I'm gonna use that word. They're not doing that. They're being exposed to what you're exposing them to. And this is why this lady is breaking down. She's like, yo, I'm 22 years old. She said, I teach ballet. She's like, I also am a student. She said, I shouldn't have to deal with this. I shouldn't have to deal with this. I should not have to deal with this. It's really upsetting. It's really discouraging, because you have a lot of people who they don't care. They have these babies, and then it's just like, whatever. That's why I'm 100% for. If you don't want to have a kid, then don't. Don't. You don't want to have it, then don't. Because at the end of the day, I'm just looking at it like this. We don't need any more of these Bukishas running around. You know what I mean? We don't need unattentive parents running around. We don't need people who are just going to be like, well, just let Dede do whatever. Oh, man, you robbed 3 banks today? Oh, God, you shouldn't be doing that, boy. And then you just like, whatever. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Just because you can have a child does not mean you should, if you are refusing to do the bare bones, which is raise your kid properly. And I get it. There are tough times. That's why you have other YouTube videos. That's why you have a community where you could be like, oh man, my kid is over here misbehaving, or my kid is doing this. And what kind of tips do you have? What kind of, it just seems like now it's just like, whatever, so I 100% understand, and I get her frustration. What do you think could really be done that can kind of throw a little Uno card out here for this generation? Let me know down in the comments down below. Hello. I hope you enjoyed the video. I would appreciate if you could leave a comment down below, and also do not forget to like and subscribe. I would also appreciate if you could support me at LatriceLimited.com. This is my own personal small business where I sell bath and body wellness items, such as I have bath bombs, I have soaps, candles, essential oil blends, sleep eye masks, and a whole bunch more. I'm actually going to show you 2 featured products. So this one is my candle. Okay, this is my vanilla wood wick candle. As you can see, there's wood in there, and it gives a nice crackling sound. It's like a bonfire, campfire, but in your house, yo. Smells so freaking good. My sweet roses are my top scents for me personally. I also have soap. So this one right here is this nice cool water soap that I have. It's more of a masculine, sexy scent. So I would greatly appreciate if you could go and support me. And now I hope you have a good day.